You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight?
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
And why so serious?
We live in a society where these questions are as much a part of pop culture as the biggest bands and the world affairs. Yet, they are said by a renowned terrorist.
Really, really bad.
So why are we so drawn to the Joker? Enough to give the character 3 Oscars over 11 years.
Isn't that right? Batman.
In 2009, the Oscars gave it its first, with Kevin Kline saying,
In a year of striking film images, perhaps the most unforgettable was that of a man with his face smeared in clown makeup, gleefully sticking his head out of a speeding car, relishing the night wind and reveling in the chaos he has unleashed on the streets of Gotham City.
For reasons like this and more, I am exploring why we play with Jokers.
You can call me Joker. And as you can see, I'm a lot happier.
In Joseph Campbell's A Hero with a Thousand Faces, he writes, In comparison with all this, our little stories of achievement seem pitiful. Too well we know what bitterness of failure, loss, disillusionment, and ironic unfulfillment galls the blood of even envied of the world. Hence we are not disposed to assign to comedy the high rank of tragedy. We're amused by irony and slapstick. So, as the superhero genre features violent fights, the growth of comedy within it feels natural. The art of violence we see through.
How about a magic trick?
It's gone.
As well as such lines as,
I've been dead once already. It's very liberating.
remind us of the dark side of the supervillain. In a room full of people, or simply just a man who doesn't look like he has a plan, we want to see what he'll do next.
Let's put a smile on that face.
It's said each of Batman's enemies reflect a part of him, enabling a sense of relation between them, him, and us. With Joker, this is more of a case of an unstoppable force of chaos meeting the immovable line of justice. Despite this impact, the two need each other to exist. A symbiotic relationship best shown in the speech from the end of The Dark Knight and Joker's plans foiled.
You won't kill me out of some misplaced sense of self-righteousness. And I won't kill you because you're just too much fun. I think you and I are destined to do this forever.
This eternal battle even leads to both of their creations, with Jack killing Bruce's parents before years later Bruce would drop him into Ace Chemicals, or Arthur hoping to find love from the Waynes before inspiring both of their deaths.
Sometimes I remember it one way, sometimes another. If I'm going to have a past, I prefer it to be multiple choice.
The two cannot exist without each other, so the quip of,
You won't kill me. I'm your best friend.
seems to only prove they will be doing this forever, as we all watch on, enjoying the destruction.
You killed my parents.
What? What are you talking about?
I made you. You made me first.
The final thing I propose to you is, why do we love Joker? Why, when he dies or is sent away, we long for him to return? Put simply, we all want to have the joy of the Joker within us. His inspiration for his own action-packed enjoyment that every big kid longs for. In The Killing Joke, we hear the speech that every modern Joker stands by.
All it takes is one bad day. That's how far the world is from where I am. Just one bad day. My point is, I went crazy. And I'm smart enough to admit it. Why can't you? By clinging to reality, you're denying the reality of the situation. I mean, you ever think about how many times we've come close to World War III over a flock of geese on a computer screen? Silly goose, it's all a joke. Everything anybody's ever valued or struggled for, it's monstrous. Why can't you see the funny side? Why aren't you laughing?
If laughter is the best medicine, dark humour is sometimes the morphine we need for a dark world. In the wake of 9/11, Slavoj Žižek wrote, "The shots we saw of the collapsing towers could only remind us of the most breathtaking scenes from innumerable Hollywood disaster movies. The unthinkable had been the object of fantasy. In a way, America got what it fantasized about. The Joker is a monster who wants to cause havoc on the level of this disaster. And in the Hollywood blockbuster, we want to see him destroy block after block, Gotham after Gotham. We never want the fight to end, and that's why I leave you with this final thought. Was Alfred talking about the Joker, or us?"
Some men just want to watch the world